explain to you about the lash adjuster here. So in the video you've just seen, there's the rocker that I pointed out. It has excessive clearance. So what happened, when I dismantled it, I pulled the hydraulic lash adjuster apart. This spring here had collapsed. So I'm assuming at some point this system has failed, and that in turn crushed that. And once that happened, that system can't work. I came across a really good animation on how the hydraulic lash adjusters work. So what I'll do is I'll stick a link in here so you can watch that. It's a really good explanation of how the system works. So what I'm doing is dismantling this whole system, taking those two components and inverting them so they'll be upside down. Gives me this, so the check ball seat is at the top and the pivot is at the bottom. All that's doing is taking up all that space rather than having a bolt go from here all the way through down to the bottom of there. So that'll sit together like that. That in turn will sit inside here, and I'll be able to adjust this, lock it off, and that'll take up the clearance. Saw in the video that I've put this in a press. What I've done is taking the lash adjuster out. This is one I've used to modify. I've inverted the rocker, you'll see that. I've put a Falcon valve spring on here, and I've just used a bolt to take up the clearance up to the foot of the press. And I utilise that to press load on here to test the tension or the load capability of the thread in the rocker arm. And as you see, it actually goes all the way to compression and actually to a coil bind. So the coil bind is when all the valve spring coils run out of room, and it doesn't push that bolt out or damage the thread. So I'm quite happy with that. Fairly confident this process will give me the results I'm after. Just review this test again. So the nut's tight on the M6 bolt with damaged thread, presses all the way down. You can see it actually goes to spring bind and it doesn't push it out. I'm happy with that. My brother's come through for me. Chased up some parts that I need. That's his business. It does quite good. Head stud kit. Set of rings, chrome molly. Oh, sticker. Nice. And a competition head gasket. That's what we've been waiting for. So it's another step in the project we'll get on to.